What's up, guys? This is Foden here, and this is part 4 of the little series that I was doing. It's either part 4 or part 3. Part 4, yeah. Now what we're doing is we're going to place the cinematics in, and this will be for both of them, part 1 and part 2, sort of that we've done, as in part 1, part 2. So right here I've got some cinematics, which I just recorded in theatre mode, and some legend recorded me for him. No, recorded them for me. That's it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take pictures. I'm just gonna, instead of using a video, because it's easier to work with. There's nothing really going on. I don't really need it motion tracked. I'm just gonna do pictures. So I'm just gonna open up After Effects, and what I'll do is I'll load this in, the cinematics in. Just put that in there. That's the first one. Maybe scale it up a bit, get the little black edges out of it, go 102. That'll do great. Go to composition, save file as. I'll save that as a PNG, and I'll just save that as number 1 because that will match number 1, project number 1, as down here, part 1. Then I'll just go to the second bit, do the same, but just hit 2, and again PNG, and I'll click render. So now we've got our pictures sorted out. They are here. Come on. Do it part 1, part 2. Let's open up part 1 instead, shall we? So we've got our camera here. Just want to make a new material and put part 1 into the cinematic. Add a background, 1280 by 720, just so we can get the picture right. Okay. From now on, you can sort of like change your camera. So say I want to just like, you want to get the floor matched up, don't you? So if we say there, maybe a bit further, about here, just delete that and move the keyframe to the start. Just, oh bollocks, to the start. So it comes like this, but we need to sort of obviously move that across for the camera. So let's see how this. Alright, we'll leave it at that. That's nothing major, but that's a good camera. We got it all set up. We got it all lined up within the cinematic. You want to get a floor, add the texture to it, click on the little texture, and click frontal. Right click on the floor, cinema 4D tags, composite in background. You just want to check that, and you just want to see where the shadows are coming. Okay, so they're coming from the sun's coming sort of up to the top right because it's reflecting to the left. So if I just hit a light, that will be going. Let's get it sort of relatively in the center, so we'll do it there. And then we want to move it high up into the sky, which will be there. We'll just add a shadow onto it, and we'll see how well that is from here. Shade. Just want to move that out a bit. Okay, so now we've got a shadow. It's a bit dark, but what we want to do is just trying to get another light on the other side, bring that sort of right down next to it, and take off the shadows and bring down the brightness a bit, just so we can see what's on the other side slightly. Okay, so that's nice. We can see both sides. The shadow looks alright actually. Sort of the same. So I'm just going to leave it at that. Then if I just do that, that is fine. So we've got our nice little. Okay. What we're going to do is I am going to link this light in with the null, because into with the striker, because the striker well, the striker's got the movement, so if I put the light in the striker, the light will follow it. So oops. So okay. Not to worry. We'll just copy and paste the light, shove that in there. Instead, we'll just move it to in front of him, and there we go. So if I preview what it's like back here, okay, maybe we just want to make this shadow a bit darker, because the more lights we add, it sort of diffuses it. So just that'll do. And then all we can do is render it. So if I just render that now, 720, 30, that'll do. All frames. Is it 90 frames? No, do you mind turning that down? Okay, so got QuickTime. Click the H.264, and we'll just name that 1 because that is part 1. RJ, if you're watching this. So yeah, now this is just gonna render out. Let's go some more while I just talk to some people on Skype while that's rendering. That's not your comments you are using and not 2.52. No, it's 2.5. 252. That's it. 252. Any difference in learner's edition? Edition. You can't add animations. Oh my god, I can't. There we go. Hi guy, good. Come on. So if we just, it looks alright so far. It's got some nice shadows. He emerges, and then his facial expressions will be coming into play right about now. Makarov. What a queer. Okie dokie. Nearly done. Alright. Okay, so we got that all sorted. We just want to come to part 2 now. And basically do the same. Add in a texture, which will be the background picture or cinematic. You can load in videos if you want, but it does sort of go a bit slower, like when you scroll through timeline and shit. Okay, so 1280 by 720. My speakers are going. Got tech method. Okay, so if we just delete that keyframe and we get him the striker relatively right size, which is about there, and there, maybe match these lines up here. Maybe that looks about right. Okay, I'm not happy with that. I'm just trying to get the wheels here. Alright, that should do. Boom. Okay, so we got that in there. We want a floor. It sort of is a tutorial, isn't it? But I'm just rushing. It's sort of like a rush tutorial, I think this series is. But I might as well just say it, just in case somebody don't know what to do. Might help them a bit. So we've got the floor now. The light, which is exactly the same. We want it high because the reflections are still the same. Probably move out a bit. Add a shadow. Didn't add the shadow. Okay, that looks pretty nice. So then we copy and paste it. We move it to the center, down, take the shadow off. Okay, so we can do that, and everything looks alright so far actually, so we will go into the shadow and we'll just bump that up a bit just to get the dark. Oh no, maybe not. Oh well, we'll just leave it at that. That looks pretty nice. So now we got him jumping on the floor. Which looks alright to me. So I'm just going to go ahead off and render that. 1280 all frames, 30 frames, QuickTime, H.264, and number 2. I don't think this is going to be... Okay, this is going to be a bit longer. Can you help us a lot? Pixar. Oh, what's it gonna do? Okay, I just have to get. I mean, I create my clan since 4 months and we only have 300 subs and less. No. Ooh, text message. How's this got? I just wait for. I'm just doing it on the phone at the minute. No. So yeah, that sort of looks alright then at that video. Feel free to fast forward this until it's done because you know I'm not really gonna be saying much. Still got about a minute less left. Right here. Okay. At my bro. Oh, why is Ben? Okay, I already found one from Pirate Bay. I thought it was closed down, and this is done. So let's get back to this. So now we've got both of our solid videos, which are... Oh, bollocks. Where have I saved them to? Oh, God. Damn. I kind of... Okay, let's find out. Desktop, part 2. Being serious? I thought I saved them to desktop. Ah, shit. I've lost them. Where have they gone? What?
Search it.
No, it's... Yeah, no, but...
Open file location.
That's absolute bollocks. Because I actually... Look. Oh, no, that's just a directory. Ah, shit. There they are. My current edit. Ha! Oops. Shouldn't have gone into there. Playing hit 2. There they are. Fuck, I was panicking then. Okay, so now we've got these. We can close them down and open up After Effects. And as you can see, they do go well with each other. Sort of like, you don't really have to do much to make them sort of blend in. But if I was going to do like a little quick animation here, I'll whack it up to 7 seconds. Nope, maybe not. Actually, yeah, because what we're going to have to do, I think I'm going to have to speed these up. If you're like me, I sort of make my animations slow. Okay, no, that's nice. That come perfectly. Perfect timing. Usually I sort of make them slower and then just speed them up, because if I make them too fast and I have to slow them down, they look, you know, then you have to twist them and then the twixter can go funny. So if I just do them slowly, I can just speed them up and they'll still look nice. So that's a little tip. See that here? That's just a little bit slower. So I just need to go time remapping, just whack that down. That looks right. So now we'll just whack them into place. Maybe just hit the opacity. And whack them to at naught. So maybe whack this one. And then I've just sort of got a little scene. Adjustment layer. Magic bullet looks. Add a solid. Whack these in. Okay, so then we got, and then we add some color correction. I don't know what color correction to use. I just pick one that looks sort of alright. I like that Miami one. I don't know why. I just do. A bit brighter. And then there you got, maybe if you really wanted to, make it a bit brighter. Makes it look a bit better, doesn't it? I'm just going to copy and paste that over. There we go, some nice little colour correction. And then from then on, sort of, I don't know, we can sort of make it bigger, can't we? Like, start from here, just scale. Oh, here we go, look. Whack that. And then work that in there. What was I going to do? Scale, that's it. Whack the scale and probably put 110. So it does gradually sort of increase. There we go, we've got a nice animation of him coming in. Whacks his hand on the pole. Into his eye. And then he jumps off. Shadow, nice, lands on the map with a nice little stumble. And then that's it. That is like a little series that I've done of the animation. Or sort of like a tutorial. But that's sort of the end of this series. Like, if you think I should do more of these, like, or any more in the future, then like put a comment below, because I actually thought this sort of one did kind of go well, apart from the fact that the part 3 video failed. But apart from that, I think it turned out alright. Animation, if I was rating out of 10, I'll give it a 7. You know, it wasn't perfect. It could have had a lot more detail, like the fingers. But yeah, that is sort of how I put videos together for my montages and episodes. So like and comment, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.